Hello, everybody. I hope you'd have had a good day, good morning, good night, and or a good evening. Just not maybe not in that order. For today, I'd like to talk about something. I guess something that's been growing with me. Growing with me. What the fuck? Okay, God, you to cut that out. Something. A trend that I've been noticing. Something that's been happening slowly but surely. That's right. Something with me. Something that I've noticed and practically ended up enjoying a lot. That, my friend, is called reaction content. I know many of you are confused. What? Why reaction content? What's so funny about it? And I think the reason why I've ended up liking reaction content more than other types of content, like watching people like Tecton or Asmongold, is practically because I. Okay, this is just a trend I've noticed that I think Asmongold does specifically. Where Asmongold will specifically. Because I feel like I'm getting two types of content, two videos at the same time, right? I mean, literally, that's what the point reaction content is, right? And what I notice is that oftentimes I'm a philosophical thinker. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I made a video about this previously. I don't know, but I'm a thinker. I like thinking, right? I'm not like a philosophical guy, right? I'm not very good at when it comes to philosophy, but I do like often looking at people talk and then seeing what they come up with, seeing where they're headed, and seeing what their rationale is behind their way of thinking, right? I like seeing the human side of people, right? Seeing how much they think, why what they believe in, why do they believe in certain things, and those are the one of the things I like listening to a lot, right? Which is why I'm inherently drawn to reaction content. Like to be more specific, I think Asmongold is like my like number one, numero uno reaction content creator who I will watch. Not really because he's the funniest or the deepest or because he makes the most content, but because when it comes to philosophical topics, when it comes to deep topics that inherently require you to utilize your personal experiences in life to come to a conclusion. Asmongold is the guy who seems to do things the best, right? I That's why I enjoy watching Asmongold. Like at time, not I don't watch all of his videos because like I don't have the energy for that, not the time. But he's one of those people who I in general enjoy watching the most because when I watch a video, okay, at least when Asmongold watches a video, sometimes I'll see because I think this I just noticed that Asmongold does the most, where he'll react to a philosophical video. He'll watch a deep video that requires you to really think about your perspective, really think about how you view the world, because they inherently tell you how they view the world, right? So on top of that, I really get something. The base, it's like the video itself that's being reacted to is really deep and philosophical. Or maybe not philosophical, but it's deep and it questions. It makes you think of how others think and think of how you think, right? And when Asmongold also reacts to it and also actually entertains it and talks about his opinion on it and why he may not agree with it or does agree with it or just resonate with it or talks about how other people may resonate with it because of one or two factors, it makes me, it's like, it feels like at times I'm getting two different ways of thinking, but also at times I can even get three. It's hard to explain this because I'm not very good with my words often, but this is honestly what I think, what I like a lot, and it's why I honestly start to resonate with reaction content. I was going to say actually I resonate with reaction content, but then I realized I don't resonate with most reaction content because okay, I think everybody's heard this opinion already that it's kind of like stealing. It's like oftentimes, sometimes when I see people react, it's either they don't react, they just sit there, they just say hee hee ha ha, they go to the bathroom and let their chair do the talking, or they just kind of don't really add at all. Like they'll say like, "Oh my God, L ratio," and then it's like it's not that they don't say shit. It's not that they don't shout, but it's like they don't really add much. And I think that's what I think much when I like think about reaction content. Is that like it's very your ability to react very significantly depends on what you're reacting to. Like depending on the video you're talking about, depending on what you're reacting to, it'll significantly affect how much you can add on to the content, right? And I feel like that's often that often just depends on the content creator themselves, like who's making the video and who's doing the reacting. Well, because that's what I've noticed. It's like when it comes to some content creators can react really well to one video and really horribly to another, really horribly, like, well, yeah, really horribly to another one. Not in like they add like 15. They make it's not in the way that they make it 50% longer, like the original video. There are new videos longer than the original video, but like they just don't know how to add on to it. And I think that's a trend I've noticed, that like some content creators just can't do it. Not really because they don't really have a lot to say. Okay, yeah, it's like they don't just have a lot to say, but they don't know how to say it at times. And sometimes when you watch a video, you because like I'm just saying, I'm sorry, I'm kind of up and about. I think you guys should try that yourself. Just watch a video, think to yourself, damn, if I had to react to this, what would I do? How would I react to it? And you may realize that you might actually struggle with certain videos, but it'll be really easy with other videos. And I think from what I've seen is the easiest ways to react to certain videos is by inherently just like, what's the word? The best kinds of videos to react to, from what my experience, trying to just think of videos that I could react to, are ones that are just inherently deep and talk about philosophy. Or like just any video that requires me to like start thinking of random things. For example, I was watching a video the other day about what was it about? Jesus. Well, I watched two videos. One about Judge Hold'em, like the judge practically, and the other one about Am from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, right? And when I was watching these videos, I was actually just thinking to myself, like, okay, I can say a lot about this. I can say a lot about Am, for example, how he probably portrays loneliness in one of the most interesting, unique ways possible. Right? When I was watching that video, I was thinking to myself, damn, I could really go on a tangent about Am and how he portrays loneliness. Right? Or I could go on a tangent about Judge Hold'em and talk about how the Antichrist has been portrayed in media. Because some people have a theory with Judge Hold'em, like the judge, that he could be Satan. He could be the Antichrist, because he seems to want to impurify the impure, and impurify the pure and do all kinds. It's why it's actually Judge Hold'em is actually canonically a rapist. It's kind of that kind of. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. But like you kind of get the idea. It's like I often do try to think to myself, how can I add to content? How can I add to someone's way of thinking? How can I really explain my way of thinking while utilizing what other people say to kind of fuel my thinking? And I realize it's kind of very hard to do, because I feel like it's really just your ability to really react to content differs from streamer to streamer, content creator to content creator. 9 times out of 10, it's like you really need to know what you. It's like I think the thing is that some content creators just have the mindset. They just have a mindset that just allows them to really not just get creative, but to just know what to talk about. And I think with me is that one of the reasons why I noticed is that one of the reasons why I can talk so much is because when I think of, like, one of the reasons why I think I can react the way I do is because when I watch content creators or when I watch a video, I think to myself, what else does this video remind me of? And then I could think of to myself, well, this could actually remind me of a whole new tangent. And sometimes I just go off on that tangent, like in my head, quietly in my room. Or to a friend. Those are one of the things I think about. Anyway, I hope you have a good morning. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good night. Good evening. If I don't see you tomorrow, good evening, good morning, and good night. I hope you feel blessed. I hope you go outside and enjoy the nature around you. And if you can't do that, I hope you can enjoy what you have around you. I hope you can enjoy and be happy of who you are as a person and as a human being. I hope you have I pray for you that you have a good future. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good life. And you know what? That's all.